realize this, you need not now. We have a lot of solutions to all your doubts. Now, let us discuss today writing task 1 for journal candidates, which is letter writing. Letter writing, we have been doing it for a long time, like we did that in our school time, in our college time. However, skills need to be revived when we are near, to our test. So let us discuss today letter writing part. Letter writing is not, rocket science. It's a very simple thing. There's a simple strategy to be followed that. Now, for all the candidates, it is very important that they understand the difference between formal and informal letters. This is the very first step of knowing how to start writing. I always suggest, all my students that when it comes to letter writing, give yourselves some time to understand what kind of letter is this. Is this a formal letter or informal letter? Why it is important? For letter writing, tone matters a lot. Vocabulary, words matter a lot. Unlike writing task 2, where you have to do a lot of creativity, you have to focus more on the idea generation, your critical writing, a lot of examples need to be written. Writing task 1 is very simple. The major focus has to be on the vocabulary words and the pattern, that how letter writing is written. It's a very simple process. Let us discuss 5 vocabulary words which can change your writing entirely for task 1. Now, let us imagine the fact that you have bought a product and you are unhappy about it and you are making a complaint. So it is very important that you use right words, such as most of us start our letter this way, that this falls under the category of formal letter. You have no connection to a person, neither the person is your neighbor nor a friend. So make sure that you keep your tone very formal, such as like, I would like to complain, this is really not done, I'm so unhappy about the product I bought, and if you haven't returned it or replaced it, I will complain against you. I won't say it is a wrong way of writing that, but there is always a formal way of writing a letter. So your letter writing requires good introduction, such as this letter is in connection with. So this you are making very clear that in which context you are writing a letter. So this letter is in connection with, or maybe this letter is to show my dismay, D-I-S-M-A-Y, and resentment. So these 2 words are generally used whenever you are making a complaint. So this letter is to show my dismay or resentment, and then you can talk about what, like about the product you bought. Make sure date it, which date you bought it, and the reference number. Every product has a reference number. Having provided all the details, then the next vocabulary word could be, instead of saying that I'm facing a lot of problem, you can use the word I am facing a lot of inconvenience. Inconvenience is considered a very formal word. Apart from that, sometimes when it comes to letter writing, most of us say that I tried to contact you, for several times, no one picked up my call, I was really frustrated, how could you do that? So I don't suggest that, because this is more of informal style. So if you have some grudges, if you really want to complain, the right way could be, despite several reminders, my complaint was unheard. There is always a proper way of showing your grudge or your problem. So this was about complaint letter. Every letter must have a proper ending. You can't leave any kind of letter with absurdity or incomplete. Make sure that you give a fine line to it, such as when you actually end up your letter, you always write, I think you will just pay attention to that, or I look forward, something. So which is okay, but maybe that looking forward for a prompt reply, or you can say that kindly do the needful, and I hope you will look into the issue and kind of, right, so you will check the lapse on your end, LAPSE, these words create magic, and these words do set the style, the rhythm for formal letter. And let me tell you, weightage for task 1 is less as compared to task 2, but it is very scoring because as I have already said, letter writing doesn't demand a lot of creative work. It requires a proper system of writing, and with right coaching and guidance we can certainly avail it. If you want to learn more about vocabulary words, if you really want to know more about Ielts training, the number is given above, and you can contact our team anytime you want that. Kindly like our Facebook page, you will get more updates on that. Have a great evening ahead. Thank you.